Anyway,
Oh boy, oh boy.
we're back, fellas. Technical difficulties, don't mind anything. We love technical difficulties. What was the last thing we talked about? Square cross pin. That was yours, the pain. Which means this is mine, I believe.
Yes, it was.
Alright, sorry about that, fellas. We shall continue. Until the end of times. Anyway, scratched handcuffs. Locked handcuffs that were in the water tank for the underwater escape pack. It was made out of stainless steel. It was difficult to leave any marks, but small scratches were still visible. Seems to have been taken out of the shower room in the Ultimate Tennis Pro's lab.
Alright.
And that's my cringiest English voice, Brexit accent, beautiful. Right.
The water tank trick. A hatch near the top that opens the water escape tank.
I hope this is what you've wanted, Iceman. Because this is how we're gonna talk for the rest of the stream, love.
Alright.
This
It's been a laugh.
Are you having a bubble, mate? Kokichi's account. Immediately after Kokichi left the Ultimate Entomologist lab at 9 PM last night, he was caught by Kirumi in the entrance hall, also known as Mommy. He stayed with her until 10 PM. After he went to the dorms and returned to the Ultimate Entomologist lab at 11 PM, he saw the figure of a girl in lingerie wandering around the courtyard a few times. It has to be Mew. There's no one kinky enough to walk around like that. I just can't imagine anyone else. Plus, she was the.
Who was missing from the bug room then?
Wait. Also, Mew said that she chased off Gonta by using her lady charms.
Oh yeah. True.
I could
Well,
possibly believe what she referred to.
Anywho. Scratched sink. The sink in the Ultimate Tennis Pro's lab. It looked large enough to fill a good amount of water into it. Up to the brim even. There were small scratches on it, as if it was scraped by something.
Maybe Ryoma.
A struggle, probably.
Because Ryoma's definitely small enough for that thing. And everything just seemed way too big for Ryoma in that room. And here it is, the tennis net cable. Found on the ground in the Ultimate Tennis Pro's lab. The tennis net cable was properly set up when Shuichi came to the lab the first time around, but the wire had been taken out later. The wire was around 50 feet in length, which I believe is the same length as the rope that we found at the crime scene.
Oh,
At least that's what
the rope was longer.
I'm just trying to recall what Kurekio said. I might be wrong. Well, Kurekio knows best because he was in that village where the rope was widely used.
And then they begged him not to leave. I don't.
Yeah. That's
Witnessing Ryoma. The last person who saw Ryoma was Gonta. It was around 8 PM last night. You also saw Ryoma 30 minutes before that.
so 7:30. Interesting. So are those possibly the last person who witnessed them? Alright. Maki alone, with the grayed out background, doesn't make her suspicious at all. Maki was standing guard in front of her lab last night. She stayed in her dorm room only during nighttime. What is she trying to protect? Or guard?
Really don't know. Guess we'll perhaps find out if we throw enough accusations at her so she'll reveal the truth.
Hopefully. And if...
Maybe we can lie a little bit.
Oh yeah, there's that option.
Indeed.
Because, one thing, if she doesn't reveal it, Monokuma will definitely do. So...
Potentially, yeah.
And second of all, I figured out that there's one section in every class shell where you must lie, and the rest is all optional. So that's interesting.
Oh yes. Well, then you have to lie. Who said that you can't lie a bit more? Skillful liars might cover more,
Maybe.
as it was said.
Maybe the good ending.
Yes. Black piece of fabric, though. A piece of fabric that was floating in the pool. At first glance, it looked like trash. This could certainly be a part of Ryoma's clothes.
It definitely seems to match the color.
Mm.
And then finally, the pool rules. Entering the pool is prohibited during nighttime. What
Do
wonderful
not die
rules.
from choking on your food.
Best
Do
rule.
not die and do not die.
So much do not die. Well, I suppose that's all there is. Presents. Eliminate the present anyone. Yes, present our arguments. Also. Yeah, I forgot this is not when I do my shit. Anyway, what do you think the killer is before we begin?
I really don't know at this point. Because, to be honest, I haven't been good at keeping track of who was where at what time. Which is probably the most important thing to point to who the killer is. I've just been focused on how the killing was done. And who might have done it like that. I mean, probably... I don't know. I feel like it should be a guy. So he can overpower Ryoma and drown him. Perhaps, because I don't think he was lured or anything like that. Put in handcuffs. Might have helped, but I think still that.
Tenko might be strong enough though.
Yeah.
Because
But where was she? I mean, you can probably exclude anyone who was at the bug. Or can we exclude anyone who was at the bug meet and greet, really? Because...
we can
Yeah,
definitely
probably.
exclude Shuichi, because he was passed
Well,
out. And then for the next 2 hours he was stuck at the insect meet and greet. And
indeed.
you missed out a scene where Tenko and Gonta threw Kibo at the water
yeah.
tank to free
Oh,
Ryoma.
True.
Anyway,
I did
difficulty.
rewatch the stream again. So,
Alright,
in the VOD.
we're on main difficulty. For fuck's sake, we're not normal. So, this time stay on that difficulty game.
Indeed.
And I believe we are on English, so let's just begin our second class trial.
Oh yeah.
The class trial of a thin line divides heaven and hell. Class trial in session, my lads.
Just gonna close the door.
Now then, let's begin with the basic explanation of the class trial.
As always, excuse me. You see what I'm saying?
Reap.
Aw, right. That's kinda cute though.
Yes. Sure is. But why did Monokid have to die first?
He was a fine lad, I tell you. At least
Well, at least it got Mono talking.
it's right there. Yeah. At least let Monofunny die. She seems to be the least interesting one.
I mean, Monotaro is probably gonna remain the last or Monodam, but I don't know.
No,
If they go from the edges inward,
then Monotaro is definitely gonna be the last to live.
yeah.
Or maybe plot twist.
I don't think they'll go in any order because that would be too predictable.
Maybe.
Not,
Or maybe.
not outside in or right to left.
How about this for a plot twist? Monokuma dies and one of the Cubs keep getting.
That would be very twisty.
During the trial,
But,
you'll present
I mean,
your arguments
also
for
very
who
difficult.
the culprit is, and vote for who done it.
I mean, we'll get to see later on. Ah, there he is, with his beautiful ahoge sticking up in the air.
Excellent.
I love these shots where it just goes around.
Vote
Yeah.
correctly, and only the blackened will be punished. But if you pick the wrong person,
Which you can, probably.
Probably. Most of the time I was right. How many times was I right exactly? How many trials now? 13?
Quite a few.
Also, I'm sad that the trial scene didn't change. In all the previous games, the trial scene changed every chapter. But this time it didn't.
Yeah. Oh well. What can you do?
Nothing, I
I'll
guess.
punish everyone besides the blackened, and that
They
person
had to
will
spend all
graduate
the
from
polish
this
on the other stuff.
academy.
Yeah.
Also, refusing to vote will result in your death. So you better vote for someone.
Will do.
Now, let's
Have you
get this
tried
crazy,
not voting?
awesome to the max trial underway!
Not yet. We could have tried that off the stream. If the
Yeah.
power didn't fucking go out.
Indeed.
I think we all know who the most suspicious one is. It's...
Himiko!
Clearly.
Let's combine our power and work together, everyone!
Okay.
Huh.
You!
the person who's most suspicious is...
Now lend me your energy, everyone, so we can catch the culprit!
Okay.
This is certainly a dynamic.
Because the murder happened during the magic show, the culprit can only be...
Yeah! I'm in top form today!
That doesn't even relate to the case.
Yes.
The hell?
Well, that's one way to try to save face for someone else.
I suppose. This is definitely one good way to cut someone up.
Oh yes.
Tenko, why are you interrupting me? We can't have a good trial if you talk over me.
That brings a good point.
Yeah.
Huh? I'm not interrupting you!
Yeah, clearly. That face says otherwise.
Beautiful.
Whatever you have to say is probably worthless anyway, because all males want to talk about is S.E. Himiko seems suspicious.
I didn't click, by the way.
Okay.
It was auto. Wait, why would NG...
Well, I mean,
I just clicked.
because, I don't know.
You backstabbing
Someone
bitch.
had to say it. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey! Angie, how can you accuse Himiko?
Are you a degenerate male in disguise?
Well, she doesn't seem to make any large effort to hide it, at least. Well, I mean, try to cover up anything. So,
Well, you're right about
seems
that
pretty
part.
confident.
Look, it's
Indeed.
horrible. Actually, beautiful.
Aren't you her friend?
Degenerate female?
Degenerate. Well, I'm definitely a degenerate male.
I'm just telling you what Atua is telling me.
Praise be to Atua.
Clearly.
He is using his divine knowledge to show us the way to survive.
Also, I'm gonna
One
make...
point. Yeah, probably Angie is gonna be a killer at some point, I feel. I'm not sure if it's now. It could be. Certainly could be. Well, certainly or certainly, I don't know.
Lest he pour his holy wrath upon you all.
Doesn't sound ominous at all.
Yeah. That's a threat. Them eyes are a bit darker.
That always seems to be a theme. There's never anyone who just smiles like a motherfucker without dark eyes.
Yeah. The hair has gotten some dark fuzziness in it too.
Also, look at the HD graphics on that close-up.
It's pretty great.
Screw Atua! That guy's got nothing on me.
Completely missed the threat.
I mean,
Oh well.
if you're a martial artist,
What would you expect?
I'll protect Himiko!
how divine.
But it does point to Himiko being the most suspicious.
Yeah.
Ryoma died.
Well, I
during
mean, we know it
Himiko's
isn't.
magic show.
Because
Yeah.
by the power of detective logic, the first suspect is never actually the culprit.
It never usually. Yeah. That was never a case. Like that, right?
I think.
His body appearing in the water tank leads one to think the escape trick played a part.
Oh. I cannot wait to debunk Himiko's magic. I'll be one beautiful day.
Yes. I mean, it's gonna happen today.
Oh yeah, you're right.
It's
Shit.
only
Probably.
natural we suspect Himiko. She was the one performing the trick.
Because I mean, you're a magician and believe yourself a mage, actual mage wielding magic in a world where there is no magic. You could have just satisfied. You just could have just been satisfied with being an actually good magician making tricks, and call it a day at that. Oh, ultimate magician has to have real magic.
Yeah.
So she's deluding herself.
I mean, I'm just expecting her to like refute correctly at this point. Like, it's not a trick, it's magic.
Well, magic. But probably still gonna
No,
say me.
that's wrong.
Yeah, okay, well, there you
Underwater
go.
escape wasn't a trick.
It's magic.
See? Aw.
You called it.
Aw.
Did.
Aw. I'm sad.
Oh. Me.
I'm sad.
It was magic.
There it is.
Magic. Also, the X is different than normal X.
It's not the part you need to deny. You gotta tell us you're not the culprit.
He's kind of right.
Yeah.
Magic, huh? That's so cool. What a mysterious miracle.
Also, I just want to bring something up.
Yeah.
Did the English voice actors just stand 10 meters away from the microphone while
Occasionally,
recording?
yes. Indeed.
Because in the meantime, the Japanese seems to be eating their microphones.
Now, did you kill Ryoma, Himiko? Atua will hear your confession.
Will it be the judge, jury, and executioner? Maybe Monokuma is Atua.
Yeah, I don't think so.
How dare you?
Stop it! There's no way any of that is true!
But how can that be proven?
It's true, though. Himiko used the underwater escape trick to kill Ryoma.
Oh,
Possibly.
that makes sense.
But I still don't have a clue how Himiko did the trick.
Because you never did any investigation yourself, you dumb dumb.
Yes, clearly. If only you had...
There's no trick. That really was magic.
She just seems more annoyed than anything.
Yeah.
You know, maybe it really was magic.
Konta.
Stop it. If you don't reveal your trick now, then we'll vote you as the culprit.
But that doesn't make the...
She's way too...
It's not a good idea. Of course.
Stop picking on Himiko! A cute tiny flower like her couldn't kill anyone.
Except for this guy. 2 years ago, I killed a woman. 5 years ago with my saw the person in half trick. Did I mention that cute puppy that I killed 10 years ago when I was a little bubby?
Ah, yes, of course. Clearly.
I get that you want to defend her, but that might be a bit much.
Yeah, that's a normal X right there.
Ah, yes. So, what?
As I expected, the others suspect Himiko. But I have my doubts. I can't let this case get derailed by misunderstandings. I'm the ultimate detective, so it's up to me.
Yes.
I'm also the ultimate sidekick.
Yeah, exactly.
Alright, how many? 5. Reasonable.
Just 5.
Atua has blessed me with an epiphany. The culprit used the underwater escape trick
It's not actually that faster.
to pull off a sneaky switcheroo with Riona.
But it actually is.
After that, the time ran out.
It's actually fast.
Ooh.
The tank above Ryoma opened and piranhas came pouring out.
Piranhas, 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 piranhas.
And he was eaten alive!
How tragic.
Eaten to bone by piranhas. Savage way
He
to
wasn't
go.
eaten alive. He was already dead.
No, that's
Monokuma
wrong.
file. No, that's wrong.
Your escape is no trick, it's magic.
We heard you the first time, Titless. No one cares.
Good.
Ryoma's body was eaten by the piranhas that fell into the tank. That is a fact, but that doesn't mean it was the cause of death.
Atua has blessed me with an epiphany. The
So,
culprit used
The
the
Monokuma files.
underwater escape
indeed.
trick
There it is.
to pull off a sneaky switcheroo with Riona.
Hold on, let me check something. Yeah, I can still lie.
After that, the time ran out.
Oh,
The tank above Ryoma opened and piranhas came pouring out.
That's true.
And he was eaten alive!
there it is.
Hold on.
Where is the thing? There. You.
That's wrong!
Where's my no? I want my no.
That's wrong.
No, Ryoma's death was
Something's
not
missing.
caused by...
No, there it is.
Ah, there it is.
Found it.
It's just late.
Super late.
The Monokuma file indicates the cause of death is drowning.
Have you any idiots even read the Monokuma file?
Yeah, I
Well, it
mean,
wasn't the piranhas then.
clearly not.
It was drowned.
Ah,
How?
maybe in the Ultimate Prisoners Lab.
Yeah, I mean, that's my
I
theory.
see.
Seems
I
reasonable.
haven't checked the
Who could have
Monokuma
gotten
file
in
yet,
there?
so that's news to me.
Wouldn't that be anyone? I mean, it could have been anyone.
I mean, anyone not in the bug meet and greet. Because didn't that... I mean, people were captured before 8 p.m. Or what were they?
Shuichi
That was
captured
the
at
last
6
time
PM.
Ryoma was seen alive.
Yeah. Well, Shuichi was captured at 6 p.m.
Yeah.
and that's when we saw him.
So yeah, everyone at, well, basically everyone at the bug meet and greet are not suspect. Well, sorta. Some people did leave, like this little bastard.
Yeah, definitely.
I
But
don't think he could have had the time or the strength to do it.
also, Kirumi kept her occupied.
Yeah,
At least occupied him long enough to not be able to go to the gym.
or at least so she says. We haven't heard her side of the story. But, I mean,
Lying little brat! Telling lies!
mean, he
what
is
turns
lying,
you into
so-
a degenerate male!
most of the time, so maybe he didn't tell the truth about the hide and seek running around, but you never know.
Would that even become a truth bullet then?
I mean, it... Is it? I mean, it technically is a truth bullet already, but you can always turn it into a lie yourself, and that... If that thing is a lie, then... Nah, no. Truth bullets are always truth.
In previous games, I know there was no
Yeah.
lie bullet, but
Exactly.
it was always, like, a truthful little information. No lie whatsoever in any of them.
Yeah,
Which is
Indeed.
what makes them truth bullets.
yes.
And I suppose turning into a lie could mean something, but you know. Also, telling lies is what makes me the degenerate male. I'm definitely degenerate male then.
Clearly.
So what?
So what?
Oh, yeah,
Ryoma
I mean, technically.
drowned, Himiko changed places with him, and then the piranhas ate him, right?
Well, that that doesn't change anything though.
No, Himiko only had 60 seconds to escape from the tank.
That's more than enough.
Yes, that's not enough to drown someone most of the time.
Then again, she took the full 60 seconds to escape.
Yeah. Isn't it?
Then again,
Gotta make it dramatic. Hmm?
Gonta was up there at the last 20 seconds, and
Yeah,
he
and so
says
no
that
one, so was probably at that point, Himiko was already inside the stairs and gotten out of the tank and was just cleaning up, maybe drying off the side of the stairs, because Gonta wasn't looking behind himself because he was standing up on top, so he wouldn't have seen if someone came out the side of the stairs.
I think she even dry up in 20 seconds.
Yeah, no, that seems
Even if they change
difficult,
places
but,
at the start of the show,
I
that's
mean, there could be a
insufficient time to
towel
drown
in there
someone.
or a fresh set of clothes or something inside there. Or I mean, she didn't have to be dry. People would expect her to be wet after being in the tank, so...
Maybe.
I mean, she looked dry in the sprite, but that's because, well, you know, anime and drawing and laziness.
Yeah.
If that is the case, then when did he drown?
Could have dried any time in the past.
Indeed, as long as he remained hidden, of course, but, I mean, it was obviously...
When did Roma drown? Speaking of when Roma drowned, before the show started.
Sure is.
That's it!
I have so much health. Look at that, it's so beautiful.
Yeah, it's
Ryoma was already
insane.
drowned before the show started.
Obviously.
Agreed.
Agreed.
So creepy.
He's good.
Before being eaten by the piranhas, he made no attempt to escape the water.
That's a beautiful smile like that
Indeed.
from Mr. Piranha on the right. He's so
On the right?
fabulous. Yep.
And on the left, it's also pretty good.
Oh, I never even noticed the one on the left. Look at him. He's just checking out that Roma hand.
Yeah. His mouth goes a little bit up at the side, maybe.
Yeah.
To be precise, he made no movements whatsoever.
Nah. He was about as placid as a day, as Mew would say.
Yeah. But, his clothes are completely intact here.
By that point,
No.
he had
So what
already
crap?
joined the ranks of the dead.
What a soldier.
Could that mean his body was hidden until the culprit made it appear in the tank?
That's why the Piranha tank was crammed.
Yeah.
Hidden? Where?
In my pants! Oh, there we go.
Dun, dun.
Kaida's ex and his ex.
Yes. So what is it? What is it supposed to be? Because in the second game, the X's were things that were representative of their ultimate talents. So we don't know what Rantaro is, so that's generic X, but the ultimate pianist? Is that somehow related to pianos, or is it just...
Actually,
Or
the
is it just...
X's don't always represent the talent. For example,
No.
all the sometimes in the second game,
Yeah.
the culprits, all the culprits X's were represented by a certain X. Or like, so for like territories was like a
Yeah.
fork and a knife.
Yes.
But
It's great.
Byakuya's was normal. Or
Yeah, I mean, it's difficult to make progeny actual symbol. What would that have been even? So they just went, screw it, regular cross.
Hyoko's and Ibuki's ex was also normal, and they were both murdered. So was Mahiru's, and
I mean, camera roll.
there
Film.
most people's. It's weird.
Yeah, I mean, whatever. If the developers come up with something that fits in a cross shape, then I'm sure they put it in there. But if not, then not.
Yeah,
I mean, it could have been piano keys. Would have been fit perfectly.
that would
across.
have been clever.
Yeah. Would have been good, but no.
Yeah.
Oh well. Just slightly
The
different crosses.
culprit would have had to hide the body near the tank, and then show it during the act.
That's also a
was
different
very-
X.
Yes, very.
That's the most generic X I've ever seen in my entire life.
Yeah, well made.
It's like it was designed.
Perfectly made.
It's so beautiful.
90-degree angles all around.
Oh yeah.
Even fill.
easier said than done.
So this game is really trying to set itself apart from the previous games, even in the
Is there a
visuals.
place on stage where
Yeah.
the culprit could have hid the body?
Indeed.
Oh, I'm asking the right questions.
Oh, wait! Himiko should know since she performed the underwater escape trick.
Way too adamant.
He was on the right track for a while.
Himiko, why won't you just explain it to us?
Because she's stubborn.
She fears for her talent.
Look at
Perhaps.
like brothers
Everyone
and
is just like,
sisters.
oh, come on.
It almost looks like they're brothers and sisters.
Yeah, and then, well, left hand, right hand, sort of doing the same angles in the middle.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Kaito is the
Yeah,
great
exactly.
middle child.
Yeah, he does a bit of both. Not quite as well. Hasn't gotten the hang of it. Yes, otherwise those are in the exact same pose almost with.
Guys, it's magic.
No, maybe it really was magic.
God damn it, got that.
Shut up.
Yes, great.
Himiko is committed to her act, but those who deal in dreams are oft liars.
Oof, indeed.
Why is everyone still picking on Himiko? You're all worse than a drunk dad's ramblings.
That's awfully specific, but alright.
We should let him vent. After all, it's tough being the man of the house.
Man of the house.
Man,
Right.
we gotta figure out how the trick works to find where the body was hidden.
Oh, the drunk dead.
Oh, yes, I see.
But the drunk
Like,
dead.
what does
one.
this have to do with the class trial? Alright, oh. Well,
But Himiko does not wish to tell us how she performed her act.
We don't need her to.
Then let's work together to reveal the secret
oh
behind
god,
Himiko's trick.
why?
Because it's what we basically
So,
need to do.
not real magic?
Yeah, I suppose.
No, not real magic.
Then people will be convinced at least that it's not magic, and then, well, Himiko can't do something magic to magic, Ryoma to magic death. Magic.
Maybe the general X in the game is the KUBZ X. Because it was
Maybe.
always a pink X in the previous games.
Yes,
It seems weird to switch to red just for this.
indeed.
No, it was
That's
real
all.
magic.
Then going to believe.
Magic.
Oh,
Magic. Magic.
Oh, spooky.
really? Okay. Sure.
Nice boots, by the way.
How did? Bit.
Oh no! It's Himiko's curse! Her curses are really powerful!
Oh no.
Aren't incantations usually more, complicated than that?
Yeah. Slightly.
Anyway, we first need to
Magic,
determine how
magic.
Himiko performed the trick. And figure that out. This case is going nowhere. Oh, normal, now some debate.
Yeah.
I'm up for that.
Keep you.
Across Glasspaint, Piranha's account.
How did
Whatever.
Himiko escape the water tank?
Visuals.
Maybe she just planned out and no one noticed.
Something to do.
Nah, she definitely would have been caught.
Perhaps the mechanism was set up on the stage.
The curtain covering the tank was certainly suspicious.
What about that square pane of glass we found in the tank?
Maybe the tank had a secret hatch.
You're genius.
But I'm not sure it's that.
Yeah, I mean, what does that prove?
Yeah.
I just threw the idea out there. You don't need to agree with me. I just assumed that a trick that dangerous would have some sort of escape hatch.
I was wrong.
Oh no.
How did Himiko escape the
Not
water
even a
tank?
bit.
Maybe she just
There we
planned
go.
out and no one noticed.
What a prank. Yep.
Nah, she definitely would have been caught.
It's I literally called
Perhaps the
water tank
mechanism was
trick.
set up on the stage.
Okay.
The curtain covering the tank was certainly suspicious.
What about that square pane of glass we found in the tank?
Maybe the tank had a secret hatch.
This is why tranquility is needed.
I agree.
Yeah.
Consent. Not always needed.
Maki was correct. There was an escape hatch on that tank.
I do like Shuichi's smiling sprite.
Yes.
See, so it did
It is
have
good.
one.
Oh, you're so clever.
Oh my god.
That's right. I discovered a similar tank in Himiko's
I'm
lab.
sorry to you, Reed.
Oh, okay.
Meh.
Hey.
There was a
I see
panel
what
on the
was
side
just-
that could open. That was her escape.
Maru.
Mind over strength!
Oh boy.
Rebuttal showdown.
No! Your logic is all wrong, Shuichi.
You dare throw that to a fucking detective?
Yes, clearly. I mean, she is the most logical in the room, right?
Probably. Oh, hey Mew. Oh, oh.
Hey, that looks great.
Hello, Kokichi. How you doing?
Be good.
What do you mean?
And you don't even know why you're wrong either. Typical degenerate
Clearly.
male.
But I'm a detective.
Ah! I'll smash in your face with my fists of hot burning steel!
That's probably
You
gonna
don't
hurt.
have that.
Like I say, you don't have that, and I say, oh, it's gonna hurt.
Oh, no.
5, Jesus.
The side of the tank being open
How did I do this again?
doesn't have anything to do
Ah,
with Himiko's
like so,
escape.
basically.
She didn't use an escape hatch.
This is really wide.
I know she didn't do that.
This is way too
And
easy.
now, I'm gonna punch you!
What? No!
I'd rather they didn't. And she did.
Light luck.
Oh no. Oh. Hey. Interesting.
Wait a second. Before you punch me, what makes you so sure she didn't?
Because if she escaped from a hatch in the tank,
Okay,
the water
no.
would have gushed out with her. There would have been water everywhere.
Would there?
That wouldn't be magical at all.
that wouldn't be magical at all.
The whole trick would be
Yeah.
ruined. With that out of the way, I'm gonna punch you.
I don't know. Quicker slashes.
There must be a way. Oh, A. I'm using the Truth Blade cut.
Oh,
It's true that she opened the
I
tank.
see.
Water would
There
come
we
out
go.
gushing. But that's exactly why there was a second step to this trick. If I figure out why the hatch was the exact spot, I'll know the answer.
Because
I butchered that
if
sentence.
she escaped from a hatch in the tank, the water would have gushed out with her.
Well,
There
I
would
mean,
have
it's
been
still
water everywhere. That wouldn't be
wet
magical at all.
staircase. Probably wet
The whole
staircase.
trick would be ruined. With that out of the way, I'm gonna punch you.
There we go.
Yay.
I figured out how this game works.
Because if she escaped from a hatch in the tank, the water would have gushed out with her. There would have been water everywhere.
That, yes.
I'll cut through your words.
Yeah.
Didn't hit the spot, did it? Or did it? I
No,
don't know.
it didn't. There was no V.
Oh,
There
darn.
was a reason the room wasn't flooded with water.
I missed my cut. Maybe that's why you don't have the wider
Should have
angles.
angled. Could have attacked from upwards, maybe. That might have hit. I don't know.
Maybe.
Depends. It's all about timing, probably, with this.
Staircase
I just
that was
wanted to
attached to the
understand.
water tank.
Slice.
The staircase. Yeah,
Try to remember how the staircase was positioned.
that's the angle we had.
Indeed.
It was aligned perfectly with the tank's escape hatch.
Okay. So that's why we didn't see the hatch on this water tank.
Yeah.
Meaning, the water tank was connected to the inside of the staircase.
Okay, now I understand.
Inside staircase. His body was in
No.
stairs?
Himiko's.
Oh, Ganta. Oh.
Knowing that, it's clear how Himiko made her escape from underwater.
He just ignores Gonta.
Yeah, I mean, it's for the best.
Oh,
There was a curtain covering the tank during the performance.
that's... Is that how it should look like?
Did she back up into the stairs, or what? does this imply?
Yeah, the arrow is
Or just
on
get
top.
swept along with the flow, maybe? Or what? No, that's not. That's not how stairs are.
And, like, why is there no space at all for her to properly stand up?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it probably comes in later when she inevitably reveals that there was the hatch door, the secret door on the side, perhaps. I don't know.
Allowing Himiko
Something like that.
into the staircase from the hatch undetected.
Yeah.
Any water that spilled out would have simply funneled into the staircase.
So how do you get out from the staircase?
Yeah.
The staircase
What?
also has an escape hatch, one facing away from us.
Okay. Sure. If you insist.
That just looks weird.
Yeah, that
It's
is
placed
wrong.
so that the water would not drain from the staircase.
In which case, a person could exit and leave water inside the staircase.
That's wrong. Well, I mean, the placement of the door is clever, because at least the water doesn't flood out.
Yeah, sure.
But
Indeed.
the rest is just wrong.
Yeah.
However, that person would be soaked, meaning that some trace should be left.
And there was.
That would explain why there was a puddle around the
There you
stairs.
see the hinges on the side,
Yeah.
right? Next to the glass tank.
So when Himiko came out from the stairs, her wet clothes dripped water all over.
Yep.
Ha, bitch! Caught you soaking wet and red-handed!
Well then.
It's not real magic. You're a fraud.
Mm-hmm. Oh dears.
Well,
Well, I mean, she's not the culprit, so what will become of her after this class trial?
maybe she leaves her head
Probably
behind.
accept that she can do nice tricks and not real magic. Perhaps. Maybe she will shut up about magic for once after that.
Maybe she'll leave her head behind, just like Shuichi.
Judging from Himiko's reaction, you hit
Maybe,
it right on
maybe.
the bullseye.
That would be interesting.
But Himiko's clothes should have been wet when she left the water tank.
I knew it
Indeed.
wasn't wet.
Indeed.
Nihao, the magnificent underwater escape. What's going on, guys? Did someone die? What's happening? Guys, please. My magic worked. Please. It's real magic. No, definitely not wet.
Of course. That's because my underwater escape wasn't a trick. It was magic.
Clearly.
No, magic had nothing to do with her, why her clothes weren't wet. She never... She changed her uniform.
That's it.
Indeedo. But how can we prove
Because she
that?
changed her uniform.
Just like we assumed.
The dormitory is stocked with uniforms. Did you hide one behind the stage in advance?
Mistake.
I remember seeing Himiko go to the gym this morning, carrying a uniform and a towel.
Well, that's important information. Could have told that earlier, but hey.
Why would you say that?
I see. She had a towel too. She may not have had time to fully dry her hair.
Hello? Why are you moving?
Indeed.
But
I did
a
see them
short
move
hair
earlier,
and
but...
hat ensured we were none the wiser.
None the wiser. Excuse me. Short hair. Excuse me. How is that?
I mean, for a girl. I mean, long hair takes forever to dry after a shower.
I suppose.
Himiko can't get wet! Because her body repels water!
Now that's just stupid.
Yep. Yes.
Huh? Like a duck?
Would be great.
Himiko the duck. Yeah, I forgot you can do that.
Yes,
Oh, beautiful.
I am a duck.
And now here we have our second partner in the stream, Donald the Duck.
Yes, hello, I am glad to be here.
Beautiful. How are you feeling today?
I am feeling really well today.
I'm glad. Now please get the fuck out of here before I shoot you
I
for
look
dinner.
forward to catching the morning.
I will shoot you with my shotgun.
Don't, please don't.
Get out, or you will be my dinner. Give it back by Rit.
Okay.
Hey Rit, how's it going?
So there was a duck in here for some reason. It flew out the window.
Ah, how weird.
Very weird, yes.
Anyway, now that we're over that segment, let's move on.
Yes.
Himiko, come on. Give it up already.
Yeah, give it up.
Indeedo.
Fine. You win.
Yay.
Took you long enough, girl.
It's just like you said. The water tank and staircase both have mechanisms.
How sad.
So I was correct.
How double sad, because I don't like you bring right.
But that doesn't mean I used them.
Clearly.
I didn't need them. I used my magic.
It's gonna take a while.
Till the end.
Again with the magic crap. Were you dropped on your head as a kid?
Pretty sure she's still a kid.
Now that we understand how the trick was performed, let us move on.
Okay, I guess she'll keep on badgering about magic for the rest of the game too.
Yes, let
Yes,
us
Ben.
proceed. Where did the culprit
And here I had
hide
my
his
hopes up.
body? From our discussion earlier, his body could have been in the
Very
space inside
sad.
the staircase.
Would you say you're inflicted with despair? Now that your hopes shattered?
Yes.
Eh,
Clearly this game is masterfully designed. It can make you feel
But
despair
that's
at
where
every corner.
Himiko would escape from,
Oh, yeah.
right?
So Himiko went in the stairs with the body? What kind of kinky shit is she into?
the best kind of kinky shit. Then again, I would probably be more into your kinky shit.
That seems unlikely. There isn't enough space for 2 people to fit in there.
So that's why it's made like that.
Yeah, the stairs are pretty cramped. It'd be hard to fit even Ryoma and Himiko in there.
Okay, so that explains why it has such a weird, like, space in its...
Who says they went in together?
But-
She could have made the switch as she was leaving the tank.
No, that's wrong.
At the same time, she could have pulled out the body from inside the stairs.
But Gontasi, that is not the case.
There's a lot of hats in
But
this
he
game.
will not speak up about it, of course.
Yeah.
He's a dum-dum.
Yeah. But there's a lot of hats in this game.
Yeah. I mean, a fair bit.
That way she'd have room to put herself in there. See how easy that is?
What's the height difference between them
clearly.
again? I just wanna know.
I mean, she is taller than him.
3.5, 4'11". She's much
Wow.
taller.
Jeez.
She's almost double the height.
Yeah.
Well, double the height.
Yeah.
Hold on. That's
Well, I mean,
Gonta's.
well, pretty much. I mean, it's Gonta, so.
I think that explains how Himiko changed places with Ryoma's body.
That wouldn't
Oh,
that wouldn't explain the cloud piranha tank.
Wait a minute!
well.
Why
no.
did you automatically assume it was Himiko?
Maybe she's the
Who else but
culprit.
Himiko could have done it?
She was there the whole time
Yeah.
with Himiko.
Yeah.
And we didn't find the motive video in Ryoma's room.
Angie, you spent more time with Himiko than any of us, so why are you accusing her?
You may think you're protecting Himiko, but what if she really is the culprit?
You gotta suspect someone before you start believing them.
Yeah. I mean, I would suspect Angie, but I think it's some third party.
We'll all die, and it will be all your fault.
Because
That's
this
the
makes her
only
look
precious
suspicious way too
devotees.
early in the trial, so
Yeah,
it has to be someone else, I think.
maybe.
But she would be a good suspect, clearly.
Also, precious devotees. Excuse me, I'm an atheist.
Are you okay with that, Tenko?
Are you okay with dying? Yes.
She pulls on the a lot more this trial.
Can you say that again? You cut out for a second.
I'm totally fine fine with that.
Much more accusatory.
You know what, Iceman? You might be right. You might be onto something.
Oh?
It was the water.
Ah, yes. But not that water.
It was Walter Kappa. That's his full name.
The water kappa. The most dangerous of turtles.
That's unbelievable. It was right before our eyes, Iceman. You enlightened us.
Yes. It was turtle all along.
No, ye!
I knew it. Well, Iceman knew it.
What? Actually, I just said fucking in Japanese.
Indeed.
I don't care what anyone
And he probably
says.
did at some point too, before the translations hit.
Himiko would never murder someone. That's what I believe more than anything.
Your belief is strong. But isn't it biased?
A little bit.
I want to believe in her, no matter what. If I can't do that, then I'd rather just die.
Why do you want to believe in her so much? What did she ever do to you?
Indeed.
So until this body
Or
takes
what does
its
she
final
represent
breath,
to you?
I'm gonna keep believing in Himiko.
Maybe she has a little sister or something
Maybe.
that she failed to protect, maybe? Or didn't believe in?
The only one who could have switched out Ryoma's body is Himiko herself.
When Himiko was escaping the tank,
So we
she
got
dragged out the
Gontas.
body hidden in the stairs. And simply
Do we have
switched
Gontas
places
account?
with it.
Yeah, okay, good. That's
Are you
probably
telling
the,
me you
the
saw
thing.
that happen?
Oh, that's a nice one.
No one could have seen
Yeah.
that. It would have occurred in the middle of the show, when the tank
No.
was covered with a curtain.
So basically, no one saw anything.
Ching.
That's wrong!
Account.
Yeah, because it actually shows the proper words, not just a bullet.
Someone
Excellent.
did see inside the tank. It was Gonta.
I had no idea where the conversation was going. I just hoped I would notice something.
Indeed.
Also, I keep paying attention to the music.
Oh,
Because
I really don't.
each track has a specific name for it in the non-stop debates. And
Interesting.
the lying one has a proper theme to it.
Hey,
But this was just a normal break one.
I see, I see. Nice.
Gonta
That's
had
good
climbed
hint.
onto the stage and was looking into the tank from above.
But in this game it has two versions, while in the previous games it only had one proper version. Then there's also Heat Up. And then Hope vs. Despair. Which people still believe it should have been just called Truth vs. Lies in this version. That's like the end trial non-stop debate music. And anyway, Break and Perjury is the exact same, except that Perjury has some singing in it.
Alright.
But that singing was always present in the previous versions. It just that they separated the two. So so Break is now more of an instrumental version.
Well,
So what did Gonta see?
Isn't that right, Gonta?
That's the question.
Yeah, Gonta saw down into tank, but saw no one in there.
Which would debunk the whole Himiko or engine theory.
indeed.
Yeah, no one. Guess that clue no good, huh?
It's one of the best clues you've ever given Gonta.
Yes.
No, that's actually a great clue.
All games one.
Because
Yes.
That's the kind of face you realize when someone puts the RPP in your ass.
I'm sorry, what?
if Ryoma's body
I
was
think the
hidden
audio
inside
cut out
the
there for a
staircase,
bit. I'm not sure. What was that?
Oh, well, shame. I just said something great.
Oh, okay. Sure.
Himiko would have had to pull him out before she went inside.
Yes, I'll take
There
your word
certainly
for it.
wasn't enough room in the staircase for both of them.
Unless the actual space described before us is wrong.
But that means if the tank was empty
yeah.
when Gonta looked,
Also, Ryoma said it's too big.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
Actually, I've
At least in the drawing.
Oh, come on, the rip covers everything.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the tennis ball also covered a bit, so.
I wanted to see if his junk was big enough.
Ryoma's
I
body
see.
must not have been hidden in the staircase.
I mean, Nekomaru's junk was definitely huge, if you remember.
Yes. The bulge.
Ah. Unfortunately, the bulge got ripped when he was a Nekomaru.
Yeah. Oh well.
He's the first Mecha Bro.
Indeed. Before they became a
What
bigger
if they
thing.
squeezed into that space with Ryoma's body to avoid getting caught?
That wouldn't work.
She had no need to worry about us witnessing her at that point.
Why?
For the entire stage was hidden behind a curtain. To all but Gonta, anyway.
Oh.
Indeedo.
Good thing Gonta's nerves are quite weak.
Then the culprit never would have considered hiding inside the staircase with the body.
Ah.
Entering the staircase after moving the body is much faster, and seems more rational too.
Fair point.
Ryoma's body wasn't hidden in the stairs?
Sure wasn't.
Someone better say where the fucking body was hidden, or I'm gonna start cutting throats!
Yeah, same.
Goes bad. But was Ryoma's body hid?
We know already. Okay.
It's clear that it was not inside the staircase, but where?
Oh, are we gonna play Hangman's Gambit or? Oh, okay. Good.
This is still break.
Right, thank. There we go.
Where were you hiding Ryoma's body?
Hold on.
It wasn't really in the stairs, was it?
After all, there was only enough space for Himiko.
Well, how about behind the curtain?
Swing and a miss.
If there was a way to
Yeah.
enter the tank from there,
There was a way to enter the tank from there.
then it would be plausible.
Maybe.
Or maybe
Could
the
be.
body was in the tank all along,
No.
but we just couldn't see it.
Smoke and minions then?
Impossible.
Clear,
You need
clear.
top-notch visual effects to pull that off.
Wait, that turned into...
Out of the tank containing the
Oh,
piranhas.
interesting.
No way! If you put a body in there, the piranhas would have
I wasn't
eaten it
blue
way
before.
before we saw it.
But if the body and piranhas were separated,
separated.
then it wouldn't have been devoured, correct?
That was the final one. Why was he not eaten by the piranhas even though he was in the same tank?
Wait, what?
There was one piece of evidence at the crime scene that might explain it. Also,
The crime scene.
the...
Oh, get it now. There was a separating piece of glass in the tank.
You're right.
Where were you hiding Ryoma's body?
A square
Indeed.
It
glass
wasn't really
pane.
in the stairs, was it?
Is it?
Yes, indeed.
After
That's
all,
where it
there was
from.
only enough space for Himiko.
Well, how about behind the curtain?
I like how
There
Maki's
was a way to
argument
enter the
turns
tank
into
from
a spot. Like it's...
Then it would be plausible.
It's weird.
Or maybe the body was in the tank all along.
Also, the dance of debate
But
always
we
starts
just
out
couldn't see
the
it.
same way, but the Hangman's Gambit and the
Impossible.
other...
You need top-notch visual effects to pull that off.
And that's the top-notch
the-
visual
One of
effect.
the tank containing the
Ah,
piranhas.
there we go.
No
I
way!
see.
If you put a body in there, the piranhas would have eaten it way before we saw it.
But piranhas full.
But if the body and piranhas...
I agree.
I agree.
Yeah.
We agree. I agree, you agree, everybody
This
agrees.
hypothesis is correct.
Yes.
The body and the piranhas were
Agreements for
separated.
everyone.
Wait, separated?
Yep.
You know what that means?
Yeah, just in different
This
compartments.
was accomplished using the square glass
Ah.
pane found in the tank.
I was
not,
hoping...
not separated, as in put in 2 bits. Schling.
I was hoping Monokuma would catch on to the word itself.
Just as I thought. Using that glass pane
that
as a
way.
divider, a safe space could be created in the tank.
So that's why it seemed more cramped.
Yes.
And we wouldn't
that
have been
makes
able to
sense.
see him from the side. Because...
Because that was covered by opaque walls, wood and such.
You're right.
It
Excellent.
is in such a space that the body could be stored, separated from the piranhas.
Interesting. And we never even saw the glass fall down.
No, I mean, because piranhas in the way.
That means Ryoma's body was hidden in the piranha tank the whole time!
Huh.
So Ryoma's body fell into the water tank with the piranhas?
Then I guess there was enough space for the piranhas to eat him.
Gonta knew it!
Apparently.
What is it, Gonta?
Gonta was above stage when piranhas fall. That's why Gonta sees something no one else could. When piranhas fell, Gonta sees some big thing fall into water tank with them.
Can we see a shot?
Yes.
Death. Right.
Yeah.
Right when the timer hit 0, the buzzer went off. And then... we can kind of see something.
Yeah. Yeah. Indeed.
The bottom of the suspended tank swung open and the murky odor and shadowy shapes inside fell straight into the water tank Himiko was swimming in.
Clearly.
Huh?
Huh?
You know, now that Gonta think about it, Gonta maybe see Ryoma's
Gonta actually think.
Going to actually think. Oh, it's unbelievable. Also, how would you feel if you were surrounded by two portraits of two dead persons?
That is concerning. Maybe. Where's it safe? I don't know. Maybe it's safer to be surrounded by dead people than to be surrounded by alive people.
What if they're ghosts now?
Maybe.
When the piranhas dropped from the tank, I thought I saw something bigger drop as well.
Because ghosts do exist in the Danganronpa series.
Interesting.
No idea if you were there, but when we were playing Ultra Despair Girls, Komaru spoke to the chairman of Toa City.
I see. Huh.
The water
Alright
tank
then.
on the
Well, that
bottom
was a
is
bit
made
more
completely out of
fantastical than
glass, correct?
most other Danganronpa games, but hey. Like giant Monokuma boss battle, such.
Yeah, but it was in the anime as well. The giant Monokumas. You can actually say shark teeth, soda can, make the giant Monokuma.
Indeed.
You can see what is happening through the glass. Can you really hide a body in the tank?
Yes.
Even in murky water, a dead body would still be visible in a glass tank.
But it wasn't a glass tank. Not fully.
Unless a certain something was used to obscure the body.
The wood.
A certain something?
We all agree that the glass pane was used to separate the body from the piranhas, correct? Well, that method has the added benefit of hiding the body from view.
Huh?
How could you hide a body like that?
Oh, Iceman. How was the culprit able to conceal the body in the piranha tank?
Metal.
Oh god.
The squished piranhas. Right.
Probably.
But where are they? No. A bit down, maybe?
Crammed
There.
piranhas. Oh,
Yes.
because they were crammed.
Indeed.
This is it!
Crammed and jammed.
Nice.
It was the piranhas. The piranhas were obscuring the body.
Huh? The piranhas?
That's right. Remember what Angie said during the investigation?
That there seemed to be more.
Dun, dun.
I noticed it right as the show started. I feel like there are more piranhas today than yesterday when we were preparing. Also, I am pouting.
They increased that significantly? I didn't know piranhas fuck like rabbits.
Well.
It seemed that way, but it wasn't that the actual number of piranhas increased. The glass pane divided the tank nearly in half, right?
Yeah.
The piranhas got crowded together, making it look like there were more of them.
Higher concentrations.
The more densely the piranhas are packed, the harder it is to see past them.
Because of that, it was difficult to see the body hidden in the tank.
That glass pane was the lid from the piranha tank.
Yeah.
It was really easy to detach that lid, so it's no wonder they used it as a divider.
But it was a poorly made lid if it could actually slide into the tank like that. Well, actually no, if you put it diagonally, then it does fit quite well.
Gee, thanks
But
for telling us that
how
useless detail.
could you actually separate the piranhas easily? Because they are usually evenly spread throughout the tank. So you can't just stick a glass pane in there and have them all on one side immediately, I feel. But it could work.
Yeah.
But
What the
it's
heck are you saying? That detail was super useful! Sure, the lid looks a little big, but if you set it diagonally, it would fit perfectly.
Exactly what you were saying.
Nice job, Himiko! Your explanation was awesome!
This much evidence? It seems like the body was definitely in the piranha tank.
Congrats, Himiko! Now there should be no reason for anyone to suspect you.
How many bullets have you used already? 4? 5?
3 or 4, yeah.
I've got a long trial.
Yeah, because if you didn't switch places with the body, then you couldn't have killed him.
It only means we now
No,
have other
that's wrong.
suspects. You are not cleared of suspicion just yet.
She could have killed him anytime before that.
Okay, but still, that's way better!
Well, yes, that is true.
You still remember when Koreki was talking about Kotodama?
That's wonderful news, Himiko! Atua is happy for you.
Apologize, Angie! You and your Atua better tell Himiko you're sorry right now!
Feels bad.
That'll never happen.
Atua's always right.
Yes! And you'll get the dark stare if you don't agree. Of course.
Atua is sleeping.
Oh,
He went to bed angry because you all doubted him.
Ah, wow. What a lazy ass god.
yeah.
Oh, was that you, Atua? Jesus Christ.
God!
Petty ass god.
A petty ass god.
No, it's okay. We shouldn't be mad at
Where you
Angie.
place the hyphen is really important.
We should be mad at this class trial. At this killing game.
You actually sound serious for one.
Very inspirational.
Himiko! Bless your sweet, kind heart!
Fangirling.
Bless your heart, sugar.
Atua said anyway.
Oh, God.
Oh god, no.
Wait.
That's true.
Wait, Atua woke up?
Yeah, that's...
What?
Yeah.
It's too bad that the handsome god went to bed angry, though.
Wait, what?
Yeah, okay, fair enough. There is some apparent consistency, but I don't believe it.
Himiko's still brainwashed!
Oh, no. Then again, I still feel like you're all brainwashed because of that machine gun
I'm
thing.
not giving
Yeah.
up just yet. This is gonna be a
Indeed.
breeze.
I'm misguided.
Great, now what are we gonna do?
Yeah.
We're back to square
mean-
one.
Feels reasonable.
Our buddies. How about you talking more, Shuji? You're the detective here.
Yes.
And why are we back to square one?
We're
He's
just,
shy.
we're just two plebs, we can't do anything.
Because any of us could still be the culprit. Jeez! You flunked out of Tard School or something?
Wow.
Nuh-uh. Not everyone. We can narrow it down to whoever doesn't have an alibi yet.
Okay.
Indeed.
Eh? What alibi?
You.
I guess I should have known a dumb whore pig like you wouldn't understand. So let me explain.
Oh.
Ooh, that's savage right there.
Who you call a dumb pig?
You're not
Well,
even
I mean-
worried about the whore part?
No, I mean,
If there's this much evidence, then there's no mistake. The body
Okay.
was hidden in the piranha tank.
she doesn't take offense to that.
Maybe she knows she's a whore.
But for someone to plant the body in there with such limited
maybe she
time
sees
is
nothing
pretty
wrong with it.
tricky.
Her personality seems to align with that.
Yep.
Kichi brings up a valid point. There's only one time the culprit could have set up this scene. Yesterday before nighttime.
During night.
That's it!
Okay, it's before nighttime. Oh, fair enough.
It was done yesterday, before nighttime.
That might change. We never know. But at the
Ding,
moment,
ding,
with what we
ding!
know,
The ultimate detective gets it right
Yeah.
again!
But it's
Wait, how do you know it was before nighttime yesterday?
we're just
well,
assuming.
yeah, I mean, 10 p.m. is nighttime, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So
Stop asking me
Dude.
dumbass questions. It could have been solved with the process of elimination.
Sure.
yeah.
Fine. I'll explain it to the itty-bitty pea-brained bitchlet.
You know,
Is a little rude.
it definitely sounds more like Fuyuhiko at the moment.
He's little and rude, but yes,
Just like Fuyuhiko.
yes.
Which is in the first two channels anyway.
So many similarities.
Then again, he would probably just say you stupid bitch or something.
Hmm.
Itty bitty pea brain sounds a bit more smart.
Yeah. Oh boy. Oh no.
First, the gym was closed during nighttime, so no one could have entered.
Yes,
Because if you try to enter the gym at night, it'll go off.
the alarm. Why we got the same monocade?
Those. No. Okay. Those could be drumsticks, those, but that's not Monokid's
Nah, those are-
instrument of choice.
nah, that's just
Okay.
that seems like
Yeah.
normal axe.
Yeah. Probably just a normal cross. Probably.
Papa Kuma. I think you've got to say, Mr. Kuma.
You talking about my butthole?
I'm sorry.
No, she means the alarm.
I see.
After nighttime passed, morning came. But hiding the body before the show was...
Impossible! Kimiko and I were waiting in front of the gym before the morning announcement.
So that
Which leaves only one possibility. It was done before nighttime yesterday.
okay.
Alright.
Anyone who doesn't get this is just as stupid as the whore bitchlet over there.
Oh no.
She's
So
enjoying
rude.
it.
Fair so. Huh.
So the culprit placed Ryoma's corpse in the piranha tank before nighttime yesterday?
Had to have. Unless they somehow managed to break the nighttime rule.
Yeah. Well, I mean, no living person
He
can
was
go
also
through
killed during that time frame.
the gym.
Didn't I mention that no living person was in the pool? Or
And yes, Monokuma did say something like that.
huh?
No living person went
now we
through
know what time
or
the
is
crime
allowed
happened,
there at
right?
that time.
I don't
So,
really get it though.
bit
Can we narrow down the time of
problematic.
death a bit more?
We can definitely narrow it down up to 8 p.m. Between 8 p.m.
well,
and 9.
after that, yes,
After 8 p.m. and before 10 p.m.
potentially.
So a 2-hour time frame.
Yeah, it's possible.
I'm sure we can narrow it down more if we consider the source of the information. Insect meat and grate should work, right?
Probably.
Was Ryoma present? No.
No.
Okay.
No.
No, Ryoma was not present. I don't believe anyone that's going to capture that scene, Ryoma.
I was wrong!
Okay.
Oh no.
I think I'm a fraud!
Clearly.
I know what to do. Where are you?
Mm.
Witness on Groma.
Yes.
I should have paid attention to the question. Always read instructions.
This is it!
Yeah. But alright.
If we can find out who last saw Ryoma alive, we can narrow down the time of death.
Yeah.
Kirumi, you were asking everyone when they had last seen him, right?
Yes. Gonta was the last person who saw Ryoma.
At 8 p.m.
What? Really?
And when was the last time Gonta saw Ryoma?
When Gonta was inviting everyone to insect meet and greet, so...
Inviting.
Gonta think that was maybe 8 p.m.?
If he was last seen at 8 p.m. and was killed before nighttime officially began...
Then we can assume the crime took place between 8 o'clock and 10 o'clock at night.
So all we must do is find someone with no alibi for that time period, yes?
There are several.
Unfortunately.
Simple enough. After all, most of us were detained by Gonta then.
Detained. You know what that reminds me of? Have you seen Papers, Please?
Yes.
I'm
detained.
Yeah. Detained!
Yeah, some nice men come and take you to the building where lots of people go in, but so many people seem to come out.
Yeah. For Iceman, I have several people on Discord that can prove you wrong, since we saw you last night awake at 1 a.m.
No, that's wrong.
I have Cody, Mermaid, and Rex on my side, who've both seen you awake at that point in time, Iceman. So your accusation is wrong.
If I recall correctly,
Here's how the murder was done.
the only people that weren't here besides Ryoma.
That would be the 4 of us. Myself, Kaito, Mew, and also Maki.
Maki couldn't have done it.
Indeed.
Maki would have no reason.
Well, Kirumi,
Maybe.
you would tell the truth, even if it screwed you over.
She's our mommy.
I do this for everyone. It is my duty to unveil the truth, so I do not care if people suspect me.
You might as well just tell the truth if you're the killer then. Unless...
Well, yeah, I mean... So she's not.
Beautiful! Your spirit of self-sacrifice is just too beautiful!
Excellent.
I will also say this.
I forgot who correctly was voice actor is.
The crime took place between 8 and 10 o'clock at night, and I was at the gym during that time.
My god.
Were you?
Really?
Oh yeah. Gonta saw Kirumi because he tried to take Kirumi, but Kirumi insisted on cleaning. I remember now. Kirumi has alibi. Unless the reason she insisted on saying because she was trying to hide Ryoma's body. Those are the two possibilities with Kirumi.
But what about Kokichi's account then?
Wait,
Does that hold up anymore?
that's completely different from what Kirumi said. Okay. So, one of them is lying.
Clearly.
Oh no, is Kirumi the killer? I'm gonna be sad.
I don't know.
I want to talk with
That would
mommy.
be sad.
But I was only there for about 5 minutes.
5 minutes.
Why would you even say that, though? You're tying a noose around your neck, you know.
He's right. He is absolutely right.
I don't care if it was 5 seconds. It's way too suspicious that you were alone in the gym. I think the cleaning lady here is the culprit. You killed Ryoma, didn't you?
Nah.
It is too soon to tell. We should hear what everyone has to say, right?
Fuck that noise!
Well then.
But Mew, you don't
True,
have an
that's
alibi
nice.
for when the crime occurred either, do you?
Unless you were the lady in lingerie.
You think I'm suspicious? I don't even know where the gym is.
That does seem unlikely.
Doesn't telling such obvious lies make you more suspicious, Mew?
She's right. He looks so divine at the moment.
Yes, always. Well, I
The
mean,
other two
even more
without
when he has the light
alibis are
gun.
Kaito and Maki. Let us hear your
Not
testimonies.
Oh no, I know what time it is.
Oh boy.
It's time for a panic.
I was in my research lab the whole time. I didn't go to the gym.
It has to be.
Alright.
There's at least 4 people who has to
But that cannot be proven, can it?
explain themselves.
What about Kaito? Only murderers grow out creepy facial hair like mustaches and goatees.
I have both. How fucking dare you?
I mean, Kokichi can't even, of course, so... I mean, he tries to be an evil leader, but I can't even grow a beard, so...
You must
Well,
be with an evil
it's
beard.
not very ultimate, is it?
Nah. Only 2 kind of people grow beard. Beautiful bastards, evil leaders, or wizards.
Ah, yes. Does make sense.
I mean, have you seen... What was it? Gandalf's... What was it? Beard?
What? My goatee's
it
not creepy. Gives me a glamorous celebrity vibe.
It does make you look beautiful.
Yeah, sure.
How dare you?
Anyway, among those 4, the culprit must be the one who doesn't have an alibi.
I will take no offense to my goatee, I tell you.
I mean... The one who doesn't have an alibi doesn't necessarily mean that that's the case, but...
I apologize, but given the circumstances, we have no choice but to suspect you.
Yeah.
Suspect who? Who's the culprit?
Wait up! Why are you guys suspicious of
Yep,
me?
panic
I've
time.
been helping the whole time.
Yep.
Mass panic
That's
debate.
Yay.
Oh wait, I remember now. I do have an alibi.
Oh, okay, sure you do.
It's your lingerie.
Yeah, okay.
It better fucking be, because I want to see a stock image of that as evidence.
Yes.
You will see whether or not I am suspicious as the trial progresses.
I'm not
Way
the
I'm the
culprit.
culprit.
Oh no! The mass panic debate is gonna start. That's what you're thinking, right?
That's exactly what you were thinking.
Well, you're exactly
Yes,
correct,
well done.
buddy. But let me give you another tutorial first, because this is Danganronpa, another tutorial.
Oh yeah.
The mass panic debate this time around will have loud voice dialogue. It's when one of your opponents shouts their opinion in a loud voice. That blocks out everyone's arguments. Even if you see a weak point, you can't refute it.
Oh.
Oh no! What do I do then? That's what you're thinking, right, buddy? Luckily, it's just like white noise. Shut him up with the A button silencer. After that, all of the arguments will be audible again. Then you just shoot it, the sugar bullet at the big spot. You know the drill. They'll do. Thank you for your understanding.
Yay.
Sincerely, System. Filled with despair. Maki alone.
I have an
I was
alibi.
running away from Gonta.
What is your
Tried
alibi?
hiding in the classroom.
Kokichi's account.
When I was running from
I even
Boney
tried
Farm,
hiding in the
others
girls'
were-
bathroom.
Things got a little heated if you catch my drift. Filthy Bell pervert!
That's it. Yeah, yes.
Then right before nighttime, I got tired and fell asleep.
Did you really leave
In
the
the girls'
gym at 9
bathroom?
p.m.?
I was
Are
in my
you
research
sure
lab
you
the
did
whole
not
time.
stay at the gym?
No, in my own room.
Whoa.
Jeez.
I need to sort out
Interesting.
everyone's
I see.
statements, just like Kaede did. Oh, but it's harder because we're not Kaede. I need to calm down. Focus on one at a time. Hey, Shirayuki.
So,
Indeed, we're playing Wave 3 with my buddy.
yeah. Hello.
I have an
I was
alibi.
running away
for
from
about-
Gonta.
How you
What is
doing,
your
Tried
champ?
hiding in the
5
classroom.
minutes.
When I was running from
I even
Boney
tried
Farm,
hiding in the
others
girls'
were-
bathroom.
It's good to have two people on here. Try to keep this straight.
What's Monkey's alibi?
Then right before nighttime, I got tired and fell asleep.
Did you really leave the gym at 9 p.m.? Are you sure you did not stay at the gym?
No, in my own room. Jeez.
I
Stay
should
at the gym.
just stay at the gym.
Did not stay at the gym.
Hearing everyone's voices really makes things difficult.
Yes.
Maybe I should have bought that
Yeah.
skill.
Could
Yeah,
be.
yeah, it's a blind playthrough.
Indeed-o.
I need to calm
Both
down.
of us.
Focus on one at a time. Hey, Shirayuki, thanks for the follow.
Hey.
Much appreciated. Hope you're gonna have a
Excellent.
good time watching us.
I mean, it's mostly Bix.
What is your alibi?
Because in this many streams, I'm just here. This one time.
Yeah, Gunta's account. I'm gonna have to read through all of these again because I kind of forgot which one is what.
When I was running from
I even tried
Kimiko and
hiding
the
in the
others were
girls'
with me.
bathroom.
That doesn't matter.
Got a little heated if catch
Until
my
they
drift.
left with
Really
them.
Probably not.
Pervert.
Then right before nighttime, I got tired and fell asleep.
I didn't run
Did you
anywhere.
really leave the gym at 9 p.m.?
I was in
Are
my
you
research
sure
lab
you
the
did
whole
not
time.
stay at the
No,
gym?
in my own room. Jeez.
Okay.
A few
Let's
times.
see. Okay, that's probably if. Yeah. Try that. Oh, it's gone.
Yeah. Any guesses? I'm gonna let you guys first read because I'm thinking at the moment.
I'm thinking maybe Kokishi's account, but I don't know who Kibo is actually asking that question to. Is it Mew?
I was running away from
about-
Gota.
It's hard to figure out.
What is your
Tried
alibi?
hiding in the
5
classroom.
Oh yeah, Kibo is interrogating.
When I was running from
I even
Kimiko
tried
and
hiding
the
in the
others
girls'
were with me.
bathroom.
It does. Kokishi's account does make sense for that, so that's probably the thing. Needs to be fired.
Which one?
What's Monkey's
Kokichi's
alibi?
account
Then right before
on
nighttime, I got
Kibo's
tired
weak
and
point.
fell asleep.
I didn't run
Did you
anywhere.
really leave the gym at 9 p.m.?
Because
Are
he
you
is
sure you did not
interrogating
stay
you.
No, in my own room. Gee.
Quiet down, buddy.
I think. I mean,
I
you
missed,
missed.
but it was right.
I heard it!
Yeah, okay. That works.
Okay, I missed the viewpoint, but oh well.
Ah, well.
I was in a panic.
It's
Kirumi's
the
telling
upshift
the truth.
that does it too.
Kokichi's story proves it.
Nah, I was just in a
Most likely.
panic. That's all it is.
Ah, well. It's quite alright.
I'm thinking Kirumi at the moment, but I'm hoping not.
I don't know.
Then again, Kokichi's story proves that Kirumi is saying the truth. Then when I got to the entrance hall, Kirumi spotted me. That was right after I left Gonta's lab, so it was right around 9 p.m. She started throwing questions at me left and right, asking if I was up to no good.
Like a good maid would.
She just kept talking, then finally let me go at 10 p.m. when nighttime rolled around. Maybe... don't think it was Maki, maybe Kaito, don't think it was... What reason would Miu have even?
I don't know. I really don't know. But it could be Mew. I don't know. Maybe. Yeah, I don't know the reason either, but motive videos, so...
A whole hour. Then who was the girl in Ranger? And unless that part was just a lie.
Oh yeah, it was probably.
Well, all the first half hour was a lecture, then we played tag for the other half.
You'll probably get to
Kokichi met Kirumi at 9 p.m. and they were together until nighttime.
Also, bear with our awkwardness, this is the first time we've tried doing a double on a story game.
Indeed.
We're working out the kinks and such.
Gonta went to the gym to catch
Mortis
Himiko
did
and
do.
Angie 5 minutes before 9
Well, at
o'clock.
least invited to. dual commentary gameplay before, but not in a game like this.
Yeah.
Which is also very dialogue heavy.
Yeah.
So.
After I left Gonta's lab, I ran into Kirumi. I'm pretty sure Kirumi stayed at the gym 5 minutes till 9 o'clock.
This information could have been told to us beforehand.
So she's clear, right?
Sorry, forgot. I definitely didn't keep it a secret to make the trial more interesting.
It's son of a bitch.
Forgot?
Of course.
Seems far more plausible that you were telling another lie.
Love your keyboard.
Yes.
The back sass.
Unlike robots, we meatbags can't pull out our memories from our hard drive.
Wow.
Oh no.
Was that supposed to offend me? Your irrationality fills me with pity.
No.
Did he switch sprites?
Yes, he did. I was about to say, he animated there for a second. Almost.
Unbelievable scenes.
My god. The technology in this game.
If I am the culprit, that would mean I killed Ryoma within 5 minutes.
It's increased by a magnitude of 10.
This game keeps surprising me.
Transported him to the gym, and hid him in the piranha.
Slight blur to
This
switch
seems highly
his
unlikely.
sprites. Interesting.
If you called Ryoma out to the gym and killed him there, you wouldn't need to move him. All you would
But
have to
he
do is hide him in the
wasn't
piranha
killed
tank.
Gym. I would say.
Gonta was in the midst of heading to the gym to capture Angie. Are you claiming I took advantage of that and called Ryoma for a rendezvous at the gym?
How rude.
That'd be pretty difficult. We should probably look at other possibilities.
Right.
Maybe someone snuck into the gym while Kirumi and I were busy talking.
Who could have done that?
The only ones capable of that are the other three with no alibis.
Kaito's definitely suspicious, unfortunately.
Mew, Kaito, and Maki!
My bro needs to live, Kaito needs to live. Also Miu. Maki, I don't care. But she's definitely not the killer.
You're including me too?
Yeah, I mean, probably. So.
But there's actually one person we can rule out of the suspects list.
Miu?
Is it Mew?
Right? There's one person who's totally not suspicious. Say who it is already.
Yes, clearly.
It's Miu. One person can be eliminated as a suspect according to Kokichi. Must be talking about the figure you saw. They certainly would have an alibi.
Oh, it certainly was a figure, wasn't it?
We need to pin down who that was. The key to that fact lies in Kokichi, Gonta, and Miu's statements. According to what we know, that figure Kokichi saw must be Miu Iruma.
I mean, yes.
That's it!
That's it.
Kokichi,
Excellent.
You're talking about Mew, right?
Good, my girl is safe. I can complete her free time events.
Excellent.
That's
Well,
all.
probably.
That's all I care about.
What? Mew?
I'm sorry, Kaito, my bro.
Yeah, you're not out of the woods.
Come on, he has to live.
Yeah, you can take her off the list. She actually has an alibi.
Thanks, Koma. Koma. I'm just gonna start calling him
Koma.
Koma.
Oh, okay. In a coma.
Yep. Because that's what he gives me. That's what I'm gonna fall into after this.
Oh, well.
Booyah! Suck it, nerds!
But how?
Wait a sec. Since when does she have an alibi?
Since she walked around in lingerie.
If you compare everyone's statements, there's no other possibility.
Why were you walking around in lingerie, by the way? Hey?
Yes. Distracting Gonta, obviously.
Hey! That's her womanly charm.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I did see something odd while Kirumi was lecturing me. Something odd? Did Kirumi not pay attention while she was lecturing, by the way?
I mean, tunnel vision.
I saw a half-naked girl wandering around the courtyard in her underwear. It was too dark for me to make out who it was, but I saw her walk around for a bit.
A girl walking around half naked?
You definitely wouldn't do that.
Who else could it be but the horny exhibitionist Mew?
We can't just jump to conclusions like that. He just saw a shadow, right? That could have been anyone walking around in women's underwear. Even me.
Clearly.
Oh, man.
I mean, he did go to the women's bathroom briefly, tried to at least, but
That'd be
That's
a
for
whole
other
different
reasons.
issue.
That would mean you're a cross-dressing freak. I mean, freak.
I mean,
Cross-dressing is
that would be a whole different issue indeed.
personal issue, but nothing against it.
No, it's Mew, without a doubt. Mew and Gonta's statements prove it.
I swear to God, if my second person who helped my boy Shuichi stand up is gonna die. Oh, Gonta see Mew, but Gonta's face get red hot, so Gonta no could bring her. Also, she was butt fucking naked.
No.
Your face got hot? You mean you were hot on her trail, right?
Clearly.
No, she used her, what she call it, secret woman weapon, and then I fainted because it was too sexy. Huh?
Clearly.
Oh, well, I
mean, they're teasing it quite a bit now, so they are gonna need to show an image
it's
at
true.
some point.
It's true. My secret woman weapon, and let's just leave it at that. Come on, I need to see.
I see. It sounds like Gonta got an eyeful of him.
Well,
indeed.
Where they got an eyeful of Tenko before? You were not here?
On Tenko.
What? Why the heck were you in your underwear, Mew?
Really?
It was an event with the parasol.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Well, because,
okay.
I'm
Think I
pretty
missed that.
stacked, so
That's not an
I
answer.
figured I'd take my clothes off so Gonta would be too flustered to touch me.
Did you actually do that?
Apparently, yes.
That's my story, and I'm sticking to it, you cockroaches.
Why would you do it to at least Shuichi? I would much be... No. That's... Yes!
Anyway,
And there it is.
to both of Gonta's
No.
heads 'cause he got super embarrassed.
Not like you're not embarrassed me, I mean...
Oh no.
Poor Gonta, look at him. Oh, bless his heart. He's too precious for this
Yes,
world.
two gentlemen.
He's actually a gentleman. Also, is that underwear see-through? Slightly. Am I saying that right? I feel like I need to research this in much more detail later on.
Clearly.
Mew was in her underwear, and Gonta got weird feeling.
A weird feeling.
Completely
So
unknown.
Gonta ran away.
Oh, Gonta. Oh, what a good man. What a good lad. What an old sport. Alright, Gonta deserves to be called an old sport.
Yes.
Not everyone deserves to be called an old sport in this day and age by me. You need to be a true lad. One true lad.
Well, when you got the body of a goddess, it's only natural to want to flaunt it.
Oh boy.
I mean,
I show my panties to the boys all the time.
no you don't. You never showed it to Shuichi.
Not yet.
And I mean all the time.
Oh well.
I was gonna say something, but I
So
forgot.
you're welcome, Gonta. Think of me during your next tug session.
Oh well.
Wait, hold on. I just remembered.
Oh.
Didn't Mew give some material
Yes.
for
Yes.
Shuichi? Yeah.
Most
Sure
of that
did.
was unintelligible nonsense, but it would seem that Mew has an actual alibi.
Yeah, it took a while, but at least we got everyone's alibis cleared up.
No, Maki's and Kaito's are still not cleared
We
up.
should remember all of this in case we need to recall these events again.
The second trial in Danganronpa series was always one with an accomplice.
Always.
Alibis for yesterday has been recorded in the monopad.
Well.
That leaves Kaito and Maki as the only ones with no alibis.
Indeed. Alright, since there's a new bullet,
Let's look at it.
it's yours to read.
Shuichi, Kibo, Kyu, Yi, and Tenko were forced together in the Ultimate Entomologist Lab from 8 PM to 11 PM. For the insect 5 minutes, 9 PM, Himiko and Angie joined as well. Kokichi was in the Ultimate Entomologist Lab until 9 PM. From 9 PM to 10 PM, by 11 PM he returned to the lab. Kurumi was in the gym until a little before 9 PM with Himiko and Angie. From 9 PM to 10 PM he was with Kokichi. She was with Kokichi. She was in the gym alone for me was times last night wandering around the courtyard in
Right.
So whose alibi here is the weakest?
Maki was all alone the whole time.
Well, I mean, yeah, aside from that, from those people who were there. Because I think one of them did it. Don't think it's Kaito, don't think it's Maki.
So it must have been someone else.
Yes,
Then
I
one of them
think
must
it's
be the
someone
culprit.
with
But which
the
one?
alibi. Still had some time.
Nemo gets the culprit by its...
What would it be? The end?
Toe, usually.
Oh, okay.
Hold up! Don't decide just yet!
Oh, I'm gonna have to suspect another close friend again. Two prime suspects, Kaito and Maki. But something inside me doesn't want to accuse Kaito. I want to believe Kaito. Until he's proven guilty, I will trust him.
Maybe we should determine the sequence of events. The culprit
No, we should do something more fun. And I have the perfect idea.
Oh boy.
Are you gonna say split? What?
We narrowed it down to 2 people, and one of those 2 is the culprit, right?
No.
I think I see where this is going.
Yes, me too.
Since we don't have to randomly accuse each other, finding the truth just got much easier. So let's find the truth with a more effective method.
And what is this effective method?
If one of them is the culprit, then the innocent one should know who the guilty one is. Yeah?
Oh.
Because if you know you're not the culprit, then you can just accuse the other person.
And they're gonna accuse each other.
Yes.
Yes, that is true.
Which means there is one person among us who definitely knows who the culprit is. To that someone who knows, do your best to convince us. Work harder.
Work harder, slave.
Work harder?
Have the 2 argue for their innocence. That's how we'll decide our culprit.
That's...
No.
Even if we did
That's
that,
silly.
wouldn't they just pass the blame back and forth?
And...
What?
Huh?
You guys talk about cooperation and teamwork, but you're all afraid. You're too scared to point your fingers at others, so you hide behind the word trust. How do you expect to find the culprit when you're all worried about each other's feelings? If you're planning to expose a liar, then you have to corner them psychologically. Only then will they reveal their true self as a liar, hiding beneath a layer of deceit!
Oh my.
Oh, yes.
Oh, he's awesome.
Yes.
If we want to find the liar, I suggest that the 2 suspects argue against each other.
Oh my. I think I'm starting to like him more than Nagito.
Yes. Well, nah. Nagito is still best.
Nah, it's just his voice is much more buttery smooth.
No more pointless deductions. All we need is for them to fight for their lives. So let's push an argument that's totally not boring but super fun! We'll catch the culprit in their lies when we find a contradiction. We'll scare the culprit until they screw up! That's how a true class trial works. Right, Monokuma?
Sure.
A development like that would liven things up a bit.
Yep, I totes agree.
Hell yeah.
You're agreeing with Monokuma? Just whose side are you on?
We'll see.
I'm on your side. I don't want to die either, you know.
Got a point there.
That's why we need to take this seriously. A hot debate to smoke out the liar.
A debate scrum.
And how do you expect us to start this?
If you guys need some help getting started,
Could
I can
be.
give
I
out
mean,
the
it's
first
2
topic.
parts, so you have to argue for either one.
Yeah. Oh?
Our first
Oh,
topic
hello.
is this. Ta-da!
He stole it. Unless it's his. Or, you know, the one he got.
Whose would this be?
That's such a creepy image.
Not just any Cubs pad, but the one given to our latest victim, Ryoma. When we started investigating,
very
I went straight to his room to borrow it.
Interesting.
That's in steel.
So it wasn't the culprit who took the video from his room. It was you.
And the reason why I brought it out just for this occasion is...
That's definitely something Nagito would do. You remember in the second trial, Nagito went to everyone's rooms to check their shoe sizes?
Yeah.
That's basically what Oma did now.
Yeah.
Because one of these two had Ryoma's motive video. Dun dun dun!
My god.
One of these two.
One of these two had it?
It has to be Maki's, because Shuichi had Kaito's.
Interesting, but
And
who
for us
was
to
it?
figure that out, we need to know who this motive video belongs to.
Has to belong to Maki.
Take a guess, everyone. Whose motive video did Ryoma have?
Unless the Monokubs fucked up. Because, you know, Mono them vouched for putting them back to their places. The motive video that Ryoma had, was it Kaito's or Maki's? I should know the answer. The motive video that Ryoma had...
I mean, it is Maki's because we had Kaito's.
That's it.
Full health.
But
It was Maki's motive video.
how would you
right?
know that? You're exposing yourself,
How
Shuichi.
did you ever guess? Ooh, I know! It's because the motive video that you have belongs to Kaito.
Did you watch them?
No.
Process of elimination
Deduction.
wins again. The obvious answer was Maki, right?
Is that true, Shuichi?
Yeah.
Yes, you're right.
So happy.
And what about that? Just because Ryoma had my motive video, that doesn't make me the culprit.
Finally, you said something! This is how a debate should be. I only brought up the motive video to make you talk.
We're not gonna watch it?
Excuse me?
Okay, now that we got the party rolling, let's get you and Kaito ready to argue. Remember, if you're not the culprit, then that means the other one is. Got that? Let's start this extreme death debate. Tear up the other's lies, rip each other apart.
Wait just a minute. What are you trying to...
Quit screwing around! We don't need to debate who's a culprit!
The game seems to take control more often than in previous ones.
I'm not the culprit! That's for sure.
Oh no.
Which means...
Kaito, wait. Maybe Kokichi is wrong. Maybe he...
Maki isn't the culprit either.
Oh?
Interesting.
What?
That's an interesting development.
Yes.
Huh? Really? You're saying neither of you are the culprit? Then what would be the point of this whole debate?
Who cares about that? All I know is that neither me or Maki are the culprit. It's just a hunch I've got.
Yeah, random hunches.
I mean, his hunches hasn't been that wrong.
But yes, I do have the same hunch, so.
Hunch?
Kokichi is not amused.
Are you being serious? You do know all our lives are on the line here, right? And you're betting our lives on just a hunch?
Huh, you don't get it. This isn't just any hunch.
It's the ultimate astronaut's hunch.
This is an
The
official
Luminary of the
hunch
Star.
from the Kaito Momota, Luminary of the Stars.
Close enough.
Yep.
What?
How illogical. This is even more difficult to comprehend than Kokichi's antics.
Wow.
Highly illogical.
That's impressive.
You're totally not serious. You can't be that stupid, right?
Come on.
No, he might actually be that stupid.
What?
Damn idiot!
To a damned idiot!
Oh no.
Hey, don't call me an idiot! Anyway, me and Maki aren't the culprit. There's no doubt about it. I believe in Maki.
Bless Kaito.
You what?
He's a good man.
You believe in her? Like, based on what?
On a hunch.
Huh? I don't gotta base it on anything. No matter where the clues point.
Really? I mean...
Sure.
Even...
That's not... How do you even...
I mean... Chiaki wanted to do the same. She wanted us to believe in her, even though she was the culprit. She pointed us towards her.
In the end, the only thing that matters is what I believe, right?
What? No, that's wrong.
No, exactly. That's...
Whether I believe or not. Whether I want to believe or not.
Okay. You're making it harder to protect you, Kaito.
Yes.
That's the only thing that matters.
Yep.
Oh.
Not only your belief matters, Kaito, I'm afraid.
So, you do not have any evidence.
Feels bad.
Yeah.
Only baseless conjecture.
But I totally get where he's coming from, because I want to believe in Himiko too.
Yeah.
Want to believe, huh? Yeah, I think I understand that.
Wanting to believe in someone is a beautiful act, yes. However, it is a sentiment that has no place in a class trial.
You just think that.
He's an idiot after all.
Hey!
It's okay to be idiot, as long as you believe in people.
Yes.
Guys, I said don't call me an idiot. Really hurts my feelings.
Not his feelings. It's true. That's not what a class trial is about. You're supposed to think logically. Like, you can't let your feelings into it. It's absurdity. Total absurdity. But then again, that absurdity saved me before, right? Why? Why do you trust me, Kaito? There's a chance that I'm the culprit. I believe in you because I want to. Do I need a reason other than that? Why? Isn't that why you believed in Kaede? I mean, sure, I might get betrayed in the end, but if I worry about that, I won't be able to believe in the people I want to believe in. If I can trust my logic, maybe I should trust Kaito's feelings too. Yeah, it'll work out in the end. So,
I'll believe in Maki as well.
aww.
But why?
That's our Kaido, right? Making us think with our hearts.
You too? How could the ultimate detective believe in someone without proof?
He's a detective with a heart of gold.
But there's no proof linking Maki or Kaido to
He's
this crime
genre
either.
savvy. He knows that those that appear to be the most guilty are not.
I believe in innocent until proven guilty. For now, they are innocent.
Right on, Shuichi. I knew I picked a good sidekick.
Feels good, man.
Yeah.
And by the way, I might be the ultimate detective, but I'm in training. I told you that, didn't I? I'm just an apprentice, not a real detective.
Yet. He's not gonna be amused.
How do you plan to get closer to the truth without suspecting either of them? Unless you have evidence to the contrary, these two will remain suspects.
So I just have to turn it around, right?
Wow.
Huh?
Why would you do that?
It's not like I owe that idiot a favor or anything just because he defended me. But that hopeless idiot may have encouraged me a bit.
Seriously, enough's enough! Stop calling me an idiot!
What are you trying to say,
Oh
Maki?
boy.
Kaito is not the culprit.
I didn't want to say anything, but I can't stay silent forever.
So what are you hiding in that room?
So I'll tell you.
Oh, tell us what?
I met up with Ryoma during nighttime yesterday.
What? What?
Oh my god.
At nighttime?
So Ryoma was still alive at nighttime?
Wait, that makes Kaito.
I thought the crime took place between 8 and 10 o'clock at night.
Wait. That destroys everyone's alibis, doesn't it?
Yeah, sorta, kinda. Most of them.
No.
Some.
People were stuck in the insect meet and greet until 11 p.m.
Yeah, most. But
That's wrong, because I met up with Ryoma during nighttime.
If that's true, then we have no basis for suspecting only Kaito and Maki.
That makes Kokichi a suspect. Because he returned at 11 p.m.
Yes.
That's right. Everyone suspected them, because they know have alibis for those times.
That means me and Maki aren't suspects anymore.
That means you're still suspects.
Yes.
Quit fucking around! You think I'm dumb enough to swallow that line of crap?
Yes.
Yes, this seems too convenient.
But why did Maki wait until now to mention that?
It's totally obvious! Maki's so desperate that she has to lie.
Was that a lie? Maki lied to us.
How could she?
It's true, we don't have all the facts. But why would Maki say that now of all the times? We still have no idea what happened outside of the crime scene. We know about the insect meet and greet, but we don't know about the prisoner's lab or the pool.
Indeed.
If I trust her innocence, I should believe her statement. But should I? Intermission.
Well.
So we're only halfway.
Halfway already.
I mean, it's been 2 hours.
Yeah, true. Does take a while.
Very well, let's save that. Monocub Theater.
Now then.
It seems the voting has finished. Now then, let's see the result. Who'll be chosen as the Blackened? Will you make the right choice? Or the dreadfully wrong one?
The hell you saying?
What result? Order time hasn't happened yet. Yes, it has. Don't you remember, Monosuke? No, it hasn't. You're the one who doesn't remember, Monotaro.
Uh-oh.
Oh man, you're right. Silly me. I'm so forgetful.
Yeah.
Wow. I didn't expect you all to get so worked up over such a small lie. That looks like the old sprite from the first 2 games.
Yeah, it does, kinda.
You could say.
Slightly bleached on the side.
I mean, just look at the eye. It's
Now then.
just... Well, anyway, let's just skip this trial and jump ahead to chapter 3.
No!
The hell you saying?
We don't know the culprit yet. Yeah,
Oh, you
who killed
say.
Rantaro? That was chapter's 1 case. How can you be this forgetful? More of them smart enough not to speak. Resume. So blue. So... See? The eye is different. And less bleached.
Another shocking truth revealed.
Indeed.
Why would they reuse a sprite like that?
That's weird.
Back to square one.
Back to square one.
Yeah.
Oh no.
There one?
We have one of
No.
them voice. That's it. Red, you're staying on stream forever. You're stuck. You're gonna do
Okay.
one of them's voice.
If Square
Okay,
won,
well, I mean,
they
that's
wouldn't
my
have
one
gotten
role
in by the
now.
competition.
After that terrible movie, they had no other choice.
What are we talking about?
Whoa! What does that mean?
I don't know. What does this mean?
It means he doesn't want to get involved in another pointless argument. Like this one.
Use.
Like this one.
We shouldn't listen to anything Maki says. She's just gonna throw out more lies.
So this is gonna
That
be a
seems like your trademark, Kokichi.
Definitely. So maybe the split argument is gonna be about whether Maki says the truth or is lying.
But if we don't ask
Maybe.
her for more details, how will we know for sure?
I told you already, we don't need to. I hate liars. Liar, liar, pants on fire.
Maybe Iceman was right. The culprit is the one with the pants on fire. They said that like an hour ago or something like that. I don't know.
More one to talk.
Oh, Himiko with this, with the schmack talk.
Maki, just ignore that lying little degenerate. We'll listen to what you have to say.
By your standards, he's a literal degenerate.
It must have been a little after midnight last night. He visited me at my research lab. He wanted me to show him the motive video that I received.
Motive video?
If Ryoma came to ask about that, does that mean you had his motive video?
As I recall, Ryoma had Maki's motive video, correct?
Yes.
Does this mean you and
That is
Ryoma
weird.
received one another's motive video?
Maybe. I actually didn't check the one I got, so I wouldn't know.
Maki admitted earlier that she hadn't checked her KUBZ pad.
Then why did Ryoma think that Maki had his motive video?
Indeed.
If he went around asking at random, he might have asked some people besides Maki.
He never asked me. He probably never asked you guys either, right?
Don't remember him asking
Is that a lie then?
Then, who was it that told Ryoma about his KUBZ pad?
Who told Ryoma that Maki had his motive video? It would have to be someone who knew who had each pad. What?
Huh. Huh. Who would that be?
Oh, I actually switched places. I'm now number 1. Or... And Kaida is now number 1.
Who did know?
It would be Kokichi, right? He stole the...
Yeah.
It's you!
Decide.
That would be Kokichi.
Cups pads! Gotta catch 'em all! I even got the pads belonging to the people who aren't here. Now everyone can watch that motive video.
So, you saw the motive videos. Did you tell Ryoma that Maki had his?
When males get this quiet, they're either caught in a lie or thinking dirty thoughts.
Oh shit. Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no. He knows my secret.
What happened then, Maki? After Ryoma asked you for his motive video?
Oh no.
I told Ryoma just to take it from my room. I keep my room unlocked.
Why?
Oh, Maki,
Okay.
that's super careless. Aren't you scared someone might kill you in your sleep?
I mean...
No. She stays up.
I mean, she...
lab all day, all night, almost.
She told Gunther that she would do something to him if she dared to touch her. If he dared to touch her.
And then what happened?
Indeed.
I don't know
choke
what
on his
happened
own
after
tongue and
that.
stuff.
I'm not even sure if he saw his motive video.
Curious.
When he asked me, he said that he would show me my motive video in return.
Curious, George. What would you even have as a motive? In fact, why would the motive videos count as a motive if everyone is dead outside?
I don't know.
That's not a motive video, especially if it's about people.
Yeah. No clue.
But I wasn't interested, so I declined. And that's pretty much it.
If the people you care about are already dead, then the motive about your... those who you care about would be pointless.
Well, I mean, we only know Kaito's video was about the people he cared for the most, but
yeah,
we haven't seen any other videos.
Yeah, it might be different.
Maybe they are different.
So you don't even know if Ryoma saw his motive video? What a bunch of crap.
It was definitely the case in the first game. Some people didn't care about their people. It was something else.
If Maki met with Ryoma at nighttime, that proves he was still alive then.
Toko, for example, cared about her cockroach. And Celeste cared about her cat.
Okay, sure.
And I believe Byakuya cared about his butler.
My god. That is so him and so almost not him.
Yeah.
Which means, even though we don't have
Actually
alibis from 8 to
caring about
10,
someone.
Maki and me aren't suspects.
That doesn't sound like Byakuya to me.
If that story is true.
It's true.
Then why did you wait until now to bring that up?
I didn't say anything until now because I wasn't in the mood to be suspected.
Wow.
Suspected? What for?
Kirumi said it earlier. It seems that Ryoma and I had each other's motive videos. And that's pretty fishy, right? So I didn't want to mention it to avoid suspicion.
You didn't say anything because you weren't in the mood?
I mean, look at Junko's case. She got pretty much bored every one of her fucking personalities.
Yeah.
Kept switching like a slut in a whorehouse.
Oh no.
It is quite selfish to keep this information hidden because you were not in the
Picking
mood.
up Mew's repertoire of insults here.
Yeah.
Almost.
Well, whatever. Either way, let's just believe Maki.
Yeah,
Yes!
sure.
Those who believe shall be saved!
No, we need to wait. There is still more to confirm.
Well then, why don't we ask Kokichi?
Huh? What now?
He's just gonna lie.
You never answered my question. Were you the one who told Ryoma that Maki had his motive video?
I swear to God, if we don't have a debate scrum.
Is that really important?
Yes.
Yes, it is important. Because if Kokichi told Ryoma, it becomes more likely that Ryoma visited Maki during nighttime.
I see. Kokichi's response may help corroborate Maki's testimony.
Now you understand
tell
why
it?
I don't want your charade. I want the truth.
Well, Kokichi, did you tell Ryoma?
Is he gonna lie? Ah, he's sweating.
You said it earlier.
That
You don't want to
little
die,
smile.
right? If you really don't want to die, then you better tell us the truth.
He was sweating.
Here comes the dramatic turnabout. Now
indeed.
I'm the one pressured by Maki.
How about you just tell us the truth?
Okay, it's true. I told Ryoma.
Okay, good.
Just as I thought.
That means... Who the fuck is the culprit?
But that's not a bad thing, right? He wanted to know, so I told him.
Have you seen everyone's motive video?
Probably.
Nope, not yet. I was gonna wait until we hosted like a movie screening party. I just checked who had whose so I could give them back to everyone after.
So you could have reliably given them back.
I see.
Anyway, if Kokichi told Ryoma that, then he must have gone to see Maki. That means Maki's telling the truth. Ryoma was alive during nighttime.
Oh my god.
No. We cannot be too sure about that yet.
Kirome, you're being suspicious.
Even if Ryoma and Maki did meet, it does not mean it was during nighttime yesterday.
My mommy better not fucking die.
So you still suspect me?
Who's gonna tell me bedtime stories? Who's
I
gonna
am
make me my
saying it
coffee?
could still be a possibility.
Your bedtime coffee.
If there is still a small chance of you being the culprit, then I cannot trust you entirely.
Maybe I need my bedtime coffee.
Because everyone's lives are at stake.
Maybe we should have stopped at the intermission.
Then which is it? A lie?
No.
Or not lie?
She's not lying. Can't you tell just by looking at her?
If it was that easy, we'd be done by now. No. This is a world of lies and betrayal.
Goes bed.
Wow.
Himiko! It breaks my heart to hear you say depressing things!
I find Maki's testimony suspicious. It's far too convenient for her.
Can we have a scrum debate now?
This is difficult to determine.
Maki is lying. Like I said before, a liar like me knows their own kind.
I'm not lying. I did meet up with Ryoma during nighttime.
Come on.
I'm telling the truth.
But how can...
And I lost the circle. Like the inner circle.
Oh.
She looks so distant in her eyes. Anyway. Is it a lie or the truth? This is the turning point. This will change the fate of this case.
Oh.
And should we leave it at that as a cliffhanger, or should we debate?
Could be.
Your decision.
I mean, I don't know.
You're the tired man here.
If the audience is still around, then... But hey.
Hey. Anyway. Let's make some question.
I mean, you can still go on. If you wanna. I'll catch up later. See how the rest has been going.
Could do that. It's only 9:30 anyway. Who spammed me on Discord?
Maybe over there. 10:30 here. And I get up at 6.
That was bad.
Yeah. It's 7:30. If I were to fall asleep right now, but... Well, so 7 hours. But me... Probably time for me to sleep, so... You can go on or not.
Looks like there's not enough people anyway.
You know...
We might have to continue this another day.
Yes.
And after all...
That is fine.
Who doesn't like cliffhangers? Am I right, lads?
Indeed. I mean, it's technically the same cliffhanger as the intermission left us on.
Yes. But it's just before a debate. So...
Indeed. Jumping right into the action.
That would actually be a good little beginning.
Yeah.
Do you have the time tomorrow? If you wanna be on still, that is. It's your decision.
I mean, why not? But I do have a sauna at some. It depends. Usually maybe 8 or so.
In that case, we'll just discuss the time later.
Yes.
But for today, that is all.
Yeah.
You will return.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. It was quite nice to have you.
It was a bag of fun.
Quite different as well.
A fun bag, if you will.
It's good to try this every single time.
Indeed, oh.
But now, we must retreat to our own little sad world.
No.
So, we will continue.
Not the horrible sad worlds.
We will pick this up tomorrow, hopefully.
Yes.
If not, then another time.
Hopefully.
You'll see when the notifications go live on Twitch.
Yeah.
As long as you have it on. Do you have it on? You better have it on.
Yes.
I will visit you and I will put this in your face. You don't want rhythmical pink in your face, do you?
No.
I will.
The horror.
Thanks again, Rick, for coming on.
Yeah.
Hopefully I'll have you on next time as well. And
would be great.
Yeah.
So
cheers to
see
kids,
you
everyone.
around.
Bye, fellas.
Cheers from me too.